Today they are trying to, do the knee-jerk reaction of blaming the center, blaming the media. Why were they asking for additional deployment of forces now that the situation has spiraled out of control and the Honorable Prime Minister has had to step in, and also the Home Minister has reacted, and tomorrow my MOS Home, Kiran Rijiju, is going to meet both the chief ministers. I mean, with such fastidious approach that the central government has taken, why is the state government still in denial, in defiance, and it's absolutely lying as far as the condition of law and order in Assam is concerned? And also let me remind Mr. Gogoi, who's trying to represent his state with this kind of defiance and denial, let me remind him that this is also firing on protesters. It is not just loss of human life, it is also rights of those protesters which are at stake here. So you have a lot to answer. If this is politics, it is bad politics on your part. If you think this is going to be an election agenda for you, this is deplorable. It is absolutely deplorable.
May I answer, ma'am? May I answer, ma'am? We believe in the right of people to protest. In Assam, everyone has the right of people to protest. People were protesting in Assam for the last 6 days. Do you know why they were protesting?
Why were they shot at point blank?
Because CRPF beat up Assamese people when they go to their homes to recover lost property.
Why were they shot at point blank?
CRPF fails to protect those two boys
go on about
who have been
CRPF.
kidnapped.
It's a silly line of argument. I'm asking you, why were they shot at point blank? Mr. Gogoi, a bit of information.
Silenced by the Assam police. We will order an inquiry, but will CRPF order an inquiry?
Mr. Gogoi, don't go on like a broken record. CRPF. For God's sake. You don't know the facts. I'll share some facts with you. You don't know. You're limited in your knowledge of the facts, Mr. Gogoi.
Seem like a broken record to you.
Mr. Gogoi.
I have met those refugees myself.
Mr. Gogoi sitting in Delhi. Mr. Gogoi, just one fact, please. Mr. Gogoi, in fact, if you had been sensitive and you represent that region, you wouldn't even be in Delhi. You're the local MP. You should have been on the ground. By the way, just because these forces were deployed by the center, according to the law, Mr. Gogoi,
people, please don't question my commitment.
No.
Of course I will. Of course I will. People are being killed. People are being killed. Police are being shot at, and you're sitting in Delhi.
For them, for 10 additional companies to be deployed.
You're sitting in Delhi and you're doing this, Mr. Gogoi.
Tomorrow,
bring down your arrogance.
My commitment.
Mr. Gogoi, I will doubt tonight both your commitment. I will doubt, Mr. Gogoi, both your commitment. I will, Mr. Gogoi, have you no patience or manners? Would you not listen to others?
Home Affairs, listen to the BJP Secretary, Romain Deka. And
oh God, where are you now going on about this Romain Deka from? Mr. Gogoi, please understand. For a minute, please. Zari, just 1 minute before you intervene.
These are facts.
Please, Mr. Gogoi.
These are facts.
Mr. Gogoi, I'm telling you, I am telling you, you are revealing. I don't want to say this, Mr. Gogoi. I don't want to say this, Mr. Gogoi, but you are revealing.
Is that not important what he says?
Mr. Gogoi, please. Mr. Gogoi, now you're going on and on and on and on and on. Just 1 minute, please. Just 1 minute, please, Mr. Gogoi. Just 1 minute. I will now share some facts. I have no intention of saying on national television that you're revealing your ignorance of administrative issues, but I will just put 3 points to you, then you can go back, read the books and tell me if you're right or wrong. According to the law,
why are we not having a substantive discussion?
Mr. Gogoi, it is not a substantive discussion if you're only going to listen to the sound of your own voice. Point number one, the state civil authorities that give the CRPF information and directions on specific tasks to be performed. Two, the state civil authorities and the state police give the CRPF a brief on the local conditions. Three, the state civil authorities have superseding authority over the CRPF should both of them be deployed in a particular area. And four, the state civil authorities are throughout responsible for public law and order, while the CRPF is an instrument placed at the state's disposal to restore and maintain public order, which is precisely the reason why the Chief Minister wanted the CRPF deployed. I mean, you don't know these facts? I'm horrified. I'm horrified you are not aware of, you know, the basic hierarchy in the law and order machinery. I don't expect a member of parliament to come on my program and say, I don't know about these things. Zarir Hussain wanted to come back to the debate. Zarir Hussain wanted to come back to the debate. Please, Zarir.
The state government has asked for a border.
Zarir, please, Zarir.
The protest, that the last 6 days, the protests have not been against the CRPF. Definitely not against the CRPF. The protest has been against the failure of the Tarun Gogoi government in failing to protect and secure the lives of common people. As simple as that. They are not bothered about who the CRPF or police. They want protection. It's not about, see, Tarun Gogoi's own border, she says, I am the commander of all the security forces deployed in the borders. So the entire, the blame response, see, I know you have been there once and you also faced the wrath and ire of the protesters. I have seen visuals of you facing the wrath and ire of the protesters.
Of those villages being burnt and CRPF soldiers not doing. Your channel News Live has also captured those visuals of the villages being burnt and CRPF
that is why I am saying that they have blamed the state government. They have blamed the state government for failing to protect. They have not blamed the CRPF. They have blamed the state government.
I don't understand.
The CRPF is under the state government. You know, why don't you understand?
Mr. Gogoi.
Why don't you understand? Basic, elementary,
Mr. Gogoi.
Ornab said very elementary knowledge, Gaurav.
Mr. Gogoi.
Or Gaurav, just elementary knowledge. CRPF is under the control of the Home Minister. Come on. I know. Gaurav, don't deviate from the issue. You are not talking, please talk sense, Gaurav. You are deviating from the issue. What I am saying is that the CRPF or that matter the state police is under the direct control of the Home Minister. So if the government fails to give protect, if the, come on, Gaurav, see, come on, all today protests, everywhere the protesters are saying against the government. I have never heard a single people telling that we do not want the CRPF or anything. Come on, it's the state. I am telling you, the government. Again, Roman Deka. Why are you so obsessed? Why are you so obsessed with Roman Deka? Why are you so obsessed with Roman Deka?
He's a member of parliament from BJP. He's been recently promoted as a secretary.
I know, but why are you so obsessed with
him? Valuable to you?
So why are you obsessed with him? Why are you not?
About Mr. Ramesh
Mr. Gogoi.
Valuable to me.
Mr. Gogoi, I am only on the issue of atrocities. Please don't 1 minute. 1 minute. You know, I'll tell you one thing. It's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing. Mr. Gogoi, please. Mr. Gogoi, please.
CRPF should be.
Okay, so Mr. Gogoi, I heard you. But just 1 point. Just 1 point I make to you most sincerely. Okay. Now, just for a minute. Just for a minute, hear this. Your father, or rather should I say the Chief Minister of Assam, he holds a press conference and he says that... Chief
Minister is preferable, Arnab.
Yeah, so I say the Chief Minister of Assam, he says that this Channel Times now has brought me down to the level of an officer in charge. He says, did I give... He says, such a prestigious channel, don't they know that I was not on the spot and I didn't pass the order myself, right? Now, nobody's saying a chief minister, nobody's foolish. Nobody's saying the chief minister is on the spot and saying, shoot that man, shoot that man. But for me, the issue of violation of human rights in this case is extreme. It's tremendous, Mr. Gogoi. And I'm sorry to say it is unacceptable. Now, Mr. Tarun Gogoi admits, and I want to play those pictures again. Mr. Tarun Gogoi admits that police atrocities might have taken place, but says, Mr. 1 second, please now, Mr. Gogoi. Please, Mr. Gogoi, I heard you. I heard you, be calm.
To kill orders? What kind of misinformation?
Mr. Gaurav Gogoi, please remain quiet and do not intervene right now when I'm speaking. Mr. Gogoi, please. I have heard you now. Don't make me run out of patience. Mr. Gogoi, you know, I'll tell you, Mr. Gogoi, please understand this. You know, I forgive you if you today, for whatever reason, the reason for your prejudice and position is yours. You can go back and reflect on why you're taking this position.
Now, we are both professionals.
Now, Mr. Gogoi, I don't know about you. I am. But the Chief Minister says, does a Chief Minister ever give such orders? I'll just put those pictures full frame on air, and I want to say something to our viewers at this stage.
Shoot to kill is what your channel reported
please
yesterday.
keep quiet, Mr. Gogoi. Nobody said the Chief Minister gave shoot to kill. What we are saying tonight, what are we saying tonight?
Shoot to kill.
And you know, it can be a very
direct question you asked.
Oh, Mr. Gogoi, now, you know, if you want to...
Who gave shoot to kill orders?
Okay, now I'll tell you one thing.
There was no shoot to kill orders. Who will give a shoot to kill orders?
Okay, so Mr. Gogoi, have you finished? Have you finished, or do you want to... If you want to continue, then you can continue. You want to say something else? Say it.
Please go ahead.
Say, no, say it. You want to say something else?
Please go ahead.
You want to continue to speak over when I'm speaking?
Please go ahead, Arnab. I'm here
are you going to be quiet for a while?
On the issues, and I want to hear
will you be quiet for a while?
The BJP...
Okay, so will you be quiet for a while? I'm not interested in your petty politics. Will you be quiet for a minute? The serious issue, will you be quiet for a minute, Gaurav Gogoi? Just for a minute? Thank you. Now the question is, please, the question is this. Mr. Gogoi...
the lives of 10,000 refugees, 10 people who have shot dead, 3 people who have lost their lives in protest. I want to be substantive, and I want to be sincere, and I want to express my concern about what is happening in my state.
You know, if you were so concerned and you were so confident, and you would have been on the ground there, among your people, explaining to them why they were being shot at. You don't have the courage to do that. Point number 2 is nobody said the Chief Minister gave orders to shoot.
Arnab,
what we have been asking, there you go again. There you go again. You know, you go again. Like, you know, now Mr. Gogoi, I'll have to reduce your volume because I want to say something at this point. What I'm saying is simply this. I'm not saying the Chief Minister sits there and give orders to shoot. What I'm asking is that in a civilized society, nobody does this. That's all I'm saying. In a civilized society, you don't take a self-loading rifle and an AK-47 and point it at unarmed people, create mayhem, and go ahead and say and instruct the people there, shoot this person and shoot that person. This is therefore a damn serious issue. And I don't think this can be reduced to politics at this stage. Now, I want to tell the Assam Chief Minister, climb down from your high horse, because yes, it is the responsibility of the head of the state government to take the topmost decisions of the state. And as far as I can see it, these human rights violations better be in that category. Whether this happens in Uttar Pradesh or Assam or Rajasthan or Madhya Pradesh, it will be questioned. If it were to happen in Uttar Pradesh, I would ask Akhilesh. If it is happening in Assam, I will ask Tarun Gogoi. Simple as that. That's it. Vani wants to make a point. Vani.
Council, the Chief Minister...
Oh, please, you know, now you start again, Vani.
For the very fact...
Rifles go there and protect the lives of people.
Oh, Mr. Gogoi.
We are asked for a judicial inquiry for all police excesses.
Bring a fresh approach to politics.
This sense of denial... You know, the disputes which are, you know, erupting in the region, in the border areas of Assam are because of this sense of denial. And because he does not know, he must know that the centre can only assist the state government, but law and order and peacekeeping is a state subject. And because they fail each time to do so, and I'm really sad to know that a young voice like Tarun Gogoi is speaking in the same redundant, fossilized kind of, you know, political voice. At least being a youngster, you should have been a vehicle of change. Accept the fact that it was a mistake. You have ordered 10 companies of CRPF. If the Home Department at the centre would not have sent them, you would have said this is infringement of state-centre relations. So it is sad. If you wish to cross-talk throughout the debate, you can continue. But your state law and order has spiraled out of control, and if you do not take cognizance of it now, nothing can save your state from disaster.
Zarir, do you feel...
And if this is an agenda for the politics of the state, it is
why is there so much rigidity? No, 1 second. Zarir, why is there so much rigidity? I mean, if the Assam police has done this, why could the Chief Minister not come out and say, I'm horrified that somebody pointed the guns at innocent people and was shooting? I will really not allow this, and I'm really sorry for... Instead, the Chief Minister comes and says, media is wrong, Assam police, I'm proud of them. Why has he taken such a inflexible, hard position? What is behind this?
He ordered a judicial inquiry as well to find the facts.
Well, if there's nothing wrong, as you say, why are you even doing an inquiry?
Very, very pertinent question. Very pertinent question, Arnab. Why this rigidity? Why rigidity? It would have been like, you know, if you had modestly said, or with humility said that, okay, we are sorry for this, or this should not have done. then people would have been like, pacified. They would have come down. But the outrage, the mob that you have seen today, it was total madness because of the defiance, because of the denial. When people says that rubber bullets being fired, no injuries. So these are statements that really incited people to take to the streets and charge on the security forces, and that escalated the whole situation today. It was total madness, chaos, anarchy, and some people were telling, like, Hitler never killed Germans, but it is the Gogoi government is killing their own people. So these are the statements coming. I've just come out from a talk show.
Please, let's not talk about Hitler. Let's have a substantive
that is what. No. I'm just taking the mood of the people. Come on, I'm just talking the mood of the people. That is why I'm telling Gaurav, that is the mood of the people. I'm telling you, because you are in Delhi, you should have been you are not in Golaghat now, you are in Delhi, I am in Guwahati. So that is why I'm not telling anybody Hitler, I'm just telling the people's mood, the sentence. I know. That is why since you are in Delhi, since you are today, right now in Delhi, I'm telling you the mood of the people. The mood of the people is that they are absolutely outrageous. I know, but not today. Not today. Come on, again BJP. Why are you so obsessed with the BJP? Why are you so obsessed with the BJP? Come on, just give me a chance to complete myself. The mood is of total outrage. The people are absolutely angry because that is what we are getting from the ground. People are outraged by the act, the defiance, the denial of the government, the irresponsible statements. They are shooting the messenger, like they are saying that News Live and Times Now putting out not the real picture. What more can we put out? People, the Assam police and the CRPF shooting at unarmed villagers. Are those not pictures? So I'm very sorry, Gauri. Again,
I don't need
certain pictures.
I thankfully, Zarir. Thankfully, Zarir, we don't need political approval. We don't need a politician's approval for our reporting. I think the Chief Minister should introspect. I think Gaurav Gogoi should not be rigid. And if he wants to sense the mood of the people of the ground, Gaurav Gogoi should not be in New Delhi, he should be in Golaghat. I thank you all. So these pictures are put on our screen once again, and I ask you, wherever you are watching this tonight, can you allow any security force to be so heartless, so barbaric, so unfeeling with unarmed protesters? Is this the way the security forces should run riot with unarmed protesters? These pictures went on air yesterday. You can write in to us and tell us what you think. Thank you for joining me on debate number 2 on the Newshour tonight.